Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Listening for the sleigh bells? Oh yes, it tells us it's time for another holiday release, and this is what I'm really excited about. I want to share three, kind of almost four really, new promotions from rephr, some of my absolute favorite makeup brushes. We got more than just makeup brushes here too. I am so excited. I want to talk to you about three and a half, four really promotions that are running from October 19th all the way through Halloween with some tremendous savings and cool things. You guys know if you've been with my channel for any length of time, I always have a rephr brush in my hand. I am a big fan of the brand, and though I don't encourage you to spend your money, I do want to say that we spend so much on makeup, eyeshadows, and beautiful blushes and face palettes. And if you're using bad brushes, I mean, I don't have anything against it. I'm just letting you know that you're selling yourself and your makeup collection short. If you can get good makeup brushes, they actually do the work for you. And the cool thing about rephr is that you can get these amazing savings. So rephr is a company out of Toronto, Canada, and they crowdsource makeup brushes. They do a lot more than just makeup brushes now, but they crowdsource makeup brushes. That's how they started. They have this concept store. I have it linked below. If you've never been in it, you really ought to check it out. And I'm going to talk to you about the additional savings that are coming up this month. But if you buy these brushes at significant savings, all they ask from you is that you report back on your thoughts on the brushes in the concept store, and they use that information to make the actual brushes that they're going to sell. And these guys have been getting so much feedback and getting so popular that they actually are lowering the prices of their brushes because they're getting kind of basically bulk discounts and passing them on to us. So now's your chance to really get some incredibly good artisan Japanese undyed goat hair brushes at significant savings. If you heard a squeal of delight coming from the direction of Los Angeles, California, it was probably me this week unboxing this huge box of delightful goodies that rephr was kind enough to send my way. That was me squealing with delight, unpacking things like a wild animal and throwing stuff everywhere. So excited, and I'm going to share it with you. So let me tell you what we got here. Now, rephr started off with brushes, like I said, but they have also moved into eyelash curlers, which I love their eyelash curler, cleansing soap for brushes, which I haven't tried yet. I bet it's really good. I got to try that. And now they're moving into modular storage systems for makeup. Yeah, it's extremely exciting. And of course, brushes too. So let me talk to you about what's happening. And we're going to start with these modular storage systems. So I definitely have a link below. And I just want you to know that these deals all run from October 19th through the 31st. Please use my link that will take you to their page and show you all of these things. So the first is a storage system. And I want to talk about the storage system first because I want to show you guys what you're going to get because it's pretty cool. Okay. So the storage system has these different components, and a lot of complaints and feedback that the folks at rephr have been hearing, because they are crowdsourced, is that people have different areas to display and they want different configurations. So they've done this kind of ingenious, I think, basically magnetic system. So there's five components actually, and there's a component A that just kind of holds brushes, so they stick together in any way that you want them, okay? And then they stick to the other components too. Here's component B. Component B has two different compartments that you can stick together side by side. See, they just click together. Listen to that. That's magnetic. So we have the brush container there. And we have, this is divided here. It could be palettes if you wanted. It could also be brushes. And again, you could stick these side by side. You could stick them back to front. You could stick them with component A. You can mix and match. We have component C here. This one holds palettes, as you can see. Ooh, that's a good way to look at it. D, I am missing from my collection, but system D is also a palette holder. And then E is kind of a carry-all, catch-all. You know, you could put anything in there. Let me see if I can get it just kind of empty and open. So you could put, this would be really good for makeup sponges. It would be really great for sharpeners, anything that you might add in there. And I'll put a little insert in that shows you the different ways that you can arrange them and everything that they hold, so you can kind of see them in use on my beauty table. It's really cool, and the fact that they're magnetized means that they hold together really nicely, and since they're made out of acrylic, they're really easy to clean and lightweight to move around. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes my brushes get kind of messy and kind of get makeup everywhere, and you could just literally rinse these out and dry them. So they're incredibly cool, and what rephr's doing, the reason I'm talking about these first, is just to introduce them. They are going to throw in some free components from the Modular Vanity system, free, with some of the brushes when you buy them so that you could try them out. But you can also buy these on their own. If you're interested in the magnetic little modular things, you can buy them on their own for 20% off, because rephr is doing 20% off site-wide from October 19th through the 31st. So we have 3 big promotions, kind of 3 and a half. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But you can also buy anything off the site, including these little modular vanity systems that I'm talking about, for 20% off site-wide. Okay, let's get into the fun stuff. The first is the Flagship Eye Set. So these are the most popular requested brushes from rephr. The most sold, you'll see them on my channel all the time. And the reason I said that there's kind of 3 and a half promotions really is that there's not just one Flagship Eye Set, there's also the Flagship Hooded Eye Set. Now this is really interesting. When I answer questions from you guys on my channel about brushes, the biggest question I get is, which one should I buy if I have hooded eyes? You know, most of us do. I have hooded eyes. You know what hooded eyes are, right? Not talking down to anybody, but it is when you look straight at someone, I'm trying to get it here, and this part of the eye covers this mobile lid. So with my eye, mine are hooded, semi-hooded, but mostly hooded, and when you look up, this part is covered. This, for me, I was born this way. For others, it can happen with age. Really, most people have hooded eyes, and it's tough to get a brush in there. So we have a Flagship Eye Set and a Hooded Flagship Eye Set. That's one promotion, but they're sold separately, and that runs from the 19th to the 31st. Both of these come with the vanity, Modular Vanity System B. Let me show you B. So B is this one here with the little brushes that you can fit in there, and this guy here. Go on the side, go in front, go in any combination that you want. It comes with that for free just because they're cool folks and they want to see what you think of their new modular vanity system, which again, I'll show you how I work mine. Now, normally this would be $120 for this set, but you can get it for $72, and you get to choose between the Flagship set or the Hooded Flagship set. So let me tell you what they got here. The Flagship set has brush 1. I have not made an eye video where I have not used, I challenge you to find one where I have not used rephr brush 1. This is just a really, really good kind of just everything, blending. I use this in the crease. If I had to run out of my house with only one brush, it would be the number 1. I love it. The Flagship set comes with brush number 2, which is really good for adding definition to the edges of the eye. I kept my hand there. Why? Adding definition to the edges of the eye. You could even go under with that. It comes with brush number 3, which is this cute little one that you can line with and get under the eyes really good. And it comes with brush number 12. This is still the original Flagship set. And this little guy here does, again, adds and builds color and shades for the eyes. It comes with number 15. Can you believe I'm not done yet? This is a nice little fluffy, you know what I like to use this guy for? I like to use the 15 when it's nice and clean. After I finish an eye look, if it's just not quite blended right, because you know I go so fast, I like to like blend in with it, just when it's nice and clean. And then the 29, this is a newer brush. This is really cool. It comes with the 29. These are all brushes, by the way, that I've purchased. These were not sent to me. I purchased these. I'll tell you what rephr sent to me so that we can be totally above board. These are all ones that I have purchased. And here's the 29. This is basically a liner brush, and this is fantastic. I am klutzy, and I don't screw up my liner. I have hooded eyes, so I don't have a lot of lid room. So this brush 29 just gets right in there, and I can dot in a little line and do really, really well with it. Now, if you have hooded eyes like I do, you might want to invest in the Hooded Flagship set. Instead of $120, the 19th through the 31st, you only pay $72, which is really cool. The Hooded Flagship set comes with number 1 and 2 and 3, just like the first set, and 29, the little liner. It comes with 29 too. But they add in, instead of 12 and 15, the Hooded Eye Set adds in brush 13 and brush 14. 13 and 14, 14 is here, right here, and this is 13. They're just little fluffy blending brushes. They can also apply great darker shades, matte shades even, to the creases, and they can help blend out. And as you see, they're little, so they really fit. Look at them in comparison to the 15. So this 15 right here, this is right there on this side. This 15 is in the original set, and these are the 2 in the Hooded Eye Set. Look at the difference in size. And if you have hooded eyes and little tiny little cute crevices to get into, these 2 work a lot better than this one. Although I do use this one a lot. I'm just saying, okay? So that is what replaces it. Both come with that free modular vanity B system. You hear them clicking together and me dropping them because they're magnetized. Woo! Very cool. Both come with that so you can hold your brushes in them. Super cool. So you can get that on their site. And no, you don't need a special code or anything. That is a promotion that's running the 19th through the 31st of October. Then I also want to talk to you about the holiday collection. We've had only one new brush release in all of 2021 from rephr. And this brush release consists of 3 brushes. This they did send me. This was part of the squealing that you heard. These are new to me. This is brush 30, 31, and 32. These are brand new rephr brushes and the only new releases from the 2021 year. And these are coming for $136 instead of $226. So you do save a lot of money, almost $100 there, $90 saving. So for these 3 new brushes, the only 3 new brushes released from rephr this year in 2021. And this also, they're going to give you a free A. A is these 2, both of these cups for brushes. And they're going to give you 2 free C's. C is this really cool kind of angled palette. You'll get 2 of these. These are magnetic. Remember, you can stick them around and move them around any way you want. You can buy others at 20% off because they are also running 20% off the whole site. I'm such a saleswoman. This is so much fun. Okay, so let me talk to you about these new brushes. I just washed them. I'm dying to use them. I've used them a little bit and then I had to wash them again. I'm excited. Anyway, brush 30 is just a beautiful powder brush. It's really soft. It's not too dense. I really like this for putting on powder. I use this on the Huda. That, you know, the new Huda Glow-ish powder, I really like that it just kind of applies it over when I'm wearing another foundation, a light one underneath. This just kind of puts a light layer on. It's really gentle and sweet. Look at the 31. This is cool. Check it out. So this is dense and it is slanted. So what in the world would you use this for? Well, a few things. It's undyed goat hair, so you can use it for powder products or you can use it for liquid or cream products, so that is a help. Also, the angle is really good for chiseling and making angles. I love this for contouring, either with powder or cream. It doesn't matter. This kind of gives a chiseled look. You can also use it to expertly place blushes, and because it is, though it is slanted, it is dense and flat topped, you can also buff and get real precise and even get under the eyes and buff in. It just helps you get to places that you wouldn't normally be able to get to with a normal flat kabuki brush. This kind of ups that level. Speaking of slanted brushes, the rephr 32, also one of the only 3 new brushes for 2021 from rephr, is also slanted. This guy is an eye brush, so look at that little tiny little angle on him. What's that for? Oh, that's pretty obvious, right? We can get into these corners and add in there. You can even use the tip of it here. See where it's slanted right here? To just get in there and add something into the inner corner. And it's great. This is just kind of a corner brush, but you can also use the tip of it to get underneath and actually kind of get a liner in there with it, because the tip allows you to be very precise. And then you can use this part of it here for blending the color that you've added. So those slanted brushes are really cool to experiment and play with, especially as you up your brush game, as we all like to do. And again, that would normally be $226 with 3 different parts of the modular vanity system, but it's $136. So you can kind of see why I'm excited about this. I always push you guys, please try really nice brushes, and this would be the time to do it. Plus, like I said, you can get any of the pieces of these modular magnetic sets for 20% off, and any of the other brushes that you want. If you have one you love, if you're like me and you love the #1 brush, I never without it, I can replace it and still get 20% off. Plus the concept store is there and you can peek around and see what's in there. I love the eyelash curler. It's just, this is a great treat for yourself, or if you have a makeup lover that doesn't use good brushes usually, treat them to it, because this is significant savings. This is all made in Kumano, Japan. So this is all artisan crafted, really good brushes, and they're passing the savings on to you. These guys are super generous. They're too generous. They really are. A lovely company. And the reason I'm excited to do this is they were so kind to give me these modular components here and to send me out with 3 new brushes. All the rest I bought, and I will still go on the site during the 19th to the 31st and buy more with my own money. I'm happy to be a customer of theirs. So this is not me just chatting away. I love the brand. I love the brand. I love the company, and it's really fun to talk about good products from good people. That's a phrase I use often. Good products from good people who really care and are really involved in the creation of their products, and whether or not this brings us ease to our day and joy. They actually care and actually listen to your feedback and are just good products from good people. So ask any questions that you have. I am very happy to compare brushes for you, to answer questions for you, to talk about the brushes, because I do want you to get these savings. I did link it below. Nothing special, you know, for me. I just wanted to tell you guys about it, and I thought it deserved a video of its own. So the 19th through the 31st, check out all the cool things that you can get from rephr, and let me know what questions that you have. So excited to share it with you. Comment below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it along with me. My excitement, I hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel so that I can see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.